Update 1.261 is here, the fall event is changing, and the fellowship event is starting soon. Let's start with the update. Not including all the bugs over the past week, we've got a ton of bug fixes. The blue galaxy does not boost military units, despite what the text in the era highlights in the tech tree used to have you believe. Now you can use your enter key on the ranking screen when searching for something. I can't tell you how annoying this has been trying to search for the Space Age Titan Great Buildings. If you got a friend request from a player who hasn't yet unlocked their friend's tavern, you could click on the tavern icon in the social bar. However, this would cause an error message and broken window. Now the icon to visit a player's tavern will just be grayed out instead. Some production buildings in the official Forge of Empires wiki showed their productions twice. It was not possible to get a neighborhood assigned after unlocking the social bar in the Bronze Age, so you should notice no problems if you start a new world. Some players ran into a problem where the story quests disappeared and would never reappear, which could understandably be quite scary. Finally! The Iridescent Garden will now provide the 3 goods that it's supposed to when chained to the Great Elephant. It hasn't been providing us goods since at least February of last year, per some comments on the fan wiki. The Buccaneers Bay from the recently ended summer event also has some fixes. The animation is finally fixed, with there no longer being weird green squares behind the guys fighting on the bridge. Additionally, the icon for its finished production has been moved down a bit so that it doesn't look like it's actually the collection icon for a different building. You may have noticed that using aid all could skip aiding players, and now it won't do that. If you decided to purchase the event pass for the summer event or for the upcoming fellowship event, there may have been the option to buy it twice without getting twice the rewards. If you aged up to Space Age Titan and leveled the new great buildings, it was possible that you would become unable to log in, which thankfully was fixed so that the rest of us can start building up blueprints. For my mobile players, there's only one change. The Collect All button would sometimes glide around the screen, but now should stay in its proper spot. Before talking about the new fall event, it's time to announce the winner of the last community contest. I asked you all to come up with the best caption for this wonderful image of Bert, the game's mascot. The winner is Juber with the caption, "Players when InnoGames announces Guild Battlegrounds changes." I gotta agree, that's probably what my face will look like. In the spirit of a new age just being released, I want to hear what cool historical or future age or era could be added to the game. Something to fit in between the industrial age and progressive era perhaps, or something to come far in the future beyond the space ages. All of time and space is your limit. Join my Discord server and head over to the bi-weekly contest channel to learn more and submit your entry. On to beta news, it looks like the fall event might be getting a bit of a shakeup from the old minigame, where you had to match ingredients to bake desserts. Instead, it looks like it will be following a similar style to the Wildlife Events minigame, where you have to pop blocks and bring prizes to the bottom to collect them. However, there will be a twist. Instead of the pinwheel and lightning power-ups, we'll have rolling pins and spatulas that may be able to remove entire rows and entire columns of blocks, which would be extremely useful. Additionally, instead of tickets, we now have spoons, but interestingly, there's a golden version. My guess is that these golden spoons don't count towards the usual ticket regeneration cap, and instead let you stack up some extra tickets to spend on days that there are daily specials that you want. We won't know for sure until this event hits beta though. There will also be a silver and gold event pass again, as well as a ton of new buildings, including a golden upgrade for the sunflower oil press. What's really interesting though is that the main building, which will be 3x7, will have a gold upgrade, yes, but will also have a silver upgrade. We still don't know exactly what this means. Will this make the gold upgrade paid only, or will the silver and gold upgrades pertain to each the silver and gold event passes? My personal guess is that we will see players win the silver upgrade for free instead of the golden upgrade in the grand prizes. Then the silver upgrade will provide fragments of the golden upgrade. This would ensure that free players have a minimum wait time to get the golden upgrade and give players more of an incentive to spend money to get the golden upgrade during the event. Again though, we'll have to wait for the event to hit beta, probably in about 3 weeks or so, before we actually know for sure. And that's going to be it for your bi-weekly dose of Forge of Empires news. Make sure to head over to my Discord server to discuss the game and join the contest. Get excited for the Fellowship event, it's coming very soon. And as always, I'll see you all next time.